Daddy, sit down for front. Sir, sit down for back. Daddy, please introduce yourself, sir. No, sir, you can, please,
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am Reverend Nanpon Babaji Longs.
Sir, you say you are?
Reverend Nanpon Babaji Longs.
You came all the way from?
Lantan.
Plateau State.
Plateau State, indeed.
Okay. Comrade, introduce yourself.
My name is Comrade Ejike Nwokoro.
Okay.
I'm from Imo State, sir.
Thank you.
My name is Comrade Pesi Azuna from Imo State as well.
Thank you. My dear, what will be your name?
My name is Deborah Longs.
Deborah Long.
Yes, sir.
Deborah Longs.
Yes, sir.
Stand up, please. Hold the microphone with your left hand. Raise up your right hand. When I say I, you will mention your name, your full name. Then you repeat after me. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
The reason behind this is for me to remind you that God Almighty in heaven is watching and listening to us. That no matter how well you are able to tell your story, if you say 99% true story, and you now garnish it up with 1% lie, God will punish you for it. You know. It is for you to know that here we accept nothing but the truth. And it is because of the fact that we stand by the truth that God has taken control of everything we do. Are you comfortable taking the oath, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I,
Nampon Deborah Longs,
solemnly swear that whatever thing I am going to say here on Human Rights Radio and Television, through the program Brekete Family, shall be the truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Now, drop your hand. Whichever position you are more comfortable with, either sitting or standing, which one do you prefer, ma? Sit, right? Or stand? Please, you're going to learn to hold the mic steady like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, please talk to us. Tell us the story from the beginning to the end.
Okay, sir. I started work with Dr. Mrs. Maryam Ahmadu Ali on the 18th of January this year.
Who is Dr. Mrs. Maryam Ahmadu Ali?
She is the wife of the former Senator Ahmadu Ali and the former National PDP Chairman.
Okay, the same Ahmadu Ali of PDP.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
So she employed me as her PA, personal assistant, and at the same time, I manage one of her residents in Mitama here.
As what? Manage the
As house manager.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So early this month, some people came looking for a house. They came with one of the agents, and then I asked the porter and the gate man, if they know the agent, they said they know him. They normally come with mommy's agent. That is Tunji.
Tunji and Co. Tunji
Yes,
and
sir.
Jenny and Co.
Yes, sir. So they normally comes with Femi, that's the representative in Abuja here. So I said, okay. Now, mommy told me that anybody that wants to come, that she doesn't like dealing with Tunji again, he normally send her potential tenants away. So if anybody comes looking for a house, I should deal with them directly, not through Tunji again. That
She
doesn't
told
like.
you this?
Yes, sir. She told me this.
Verbally, or she sent somebody to...
Verbally.
Were you alone there when she told you this?
She told me, no, I was not alone.
Okay.
Her daughter, the executive director, was in her kitchen.
By name who?
Aisha Ahmadu Ali.
Continue.
Yes, sir. So when they came, I now asked them, because the judge is one of Tunji's people. So I now asked them, are they coming through Tunji or they want to come through the management? They said they would prefer to come through the management. It will be easier for them.
Management of...
Maryam Ali residency. That's the name of the residence.
That is...
Sama.
Okay, Marianne...
Maryam residence.
Okay,
But
Marianne...
it's in
French.
French, yes.
Residency.
Maryam Ali residence.
Marianne Residency.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So when they told me that, I said, okay, they should just submit their credentials so that we can be able to vend them first before we decide if they are capable of coming into our property. So the man sent me all his details and everything, and I forwarded it to the ED, that's Aisha.
That's the madam's daughter.
Yes, sir. So the next day, because every morning, when I wake up 7 o'clock, before 7:30, I'm in mommy's house. I report there as the PA. If I have anything to do, I'll do it first before coming back to the residence. So when I went there, mommy by then has traveled. They traveled to Kogi State for daddy's coronation. So they are not around. She told me that she cannot take any decision on her own without that mommy's permission. So till mommy comes back before we will decide. I said, okay, ma. I went back to the residence. The owner of the person looking for the house came back and told me that please, they travel. So before they came back, their house was on fire. So they don't have any place to stay right now. That is why they are
desperate.
They are desperate to look for a house to stay, which I related to the ED. She still said she doesn't have anything to do. So the tenant was asking me, who is the owner of the place? And now started explaining. When I called Dr. Ali's name, Senator Ali's name, he said, he knows the son. He knows the son. He's his friend. Okay, let him call him so that maybe he can push through so that they can.
Who is Senator Ali?
That's the woman's husband. My boss's husband. Senator Ahmadu Ali. Okay, sorry.
Because since another senator.
No. Senator Ahmadu Ali. Yes. So immediately he called one of his friends and he sent him the number to call the son.
What him be the son name?
Muhammad Ali. So I don't know what they discussed. Then the next day, the son called me personally that please, I should allow the wife of his friend to come in. I should open the apartment for them so that they will take measurements. As they come back, they will just speed up everything, every process. But then I should open the apartment so that they can take measurements and
access
everything.
to go.
Yes, so that they start preparing everything. I said, okay, sir. I said, but I think it will be easier if the ED or mommy gives me permission because they said I should not, no under any circumstances, should I open the door without their permission.
Oh, you told him that?
I told him.
Over the phone?
Yes. He said, no problem. He will tell them, but then they are already here. I should open it. I said, okay, sir. The porter was there. and everything. I now gave the porter the key. He went and opened the place for them. When I went to the house, the ED confirmed that yes, Mohammed called them and told them that I was supposed to open the door. She now told me that I should tell the porter to clean up the house for the new tenants. I said, okay, ma. Came back to the residence. Then when the agent that brought them, he now said, okay.
By name who?
And George and his colleague Richard.
And now George is supposed to have come from Tunji Adeni and Co.
Yes, sir.
But they told you that this time around they don't want
to go
to be in the deal as people from Tunji Adeni.
Yes.
They want to be a part of your own agents.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So I now say, okay, now as the house manager and you're coming through me, please, which one is my percentage? If you collect your agency fee now, what will you give me?
You tell them there and then.
The tenant was even there in
the presence of the tenant.
Yes, sir. So he now said, okay, if the tenant agree to pay for 2 years agency, we will share it 50-50. If he doesn't agree, then they will cut something from
So if the tenant agree to pay 2 years, they go share 50-50 with you.
Yes, sir.
But if the tenant come to us in a 1 year in go pay, they go match a year. That is
Yes,
match a year. They go give you small thing inside the money.
Yes, sir.
So and una can't agree like that.
Yes, sir.
So what thing can happen? The tenant can't pay 2 years, I'll be half year.
He paid. He said he was going to pay for 1 year rent. Then in 3 months into the first year, he will pay the second year. But presently, he will give us our 2 year agency. That was what happened. And the rent is 12 million naira. Yes, sir.
Wait, maybe to buy house.
Yes, sir.
Rent alone.
Rent. 12 million naira.
12 million naira.
Yes, sir. Then
this 12 million naira to rent the house for 50 years, I'll be for 1 year.
1 year, sir.
So 2 years now go be 24 million.
Yes, sir.
Kai. 24 million naira.
Yes, sir.
For 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Meaning the person they stay for that house every month now 1 million naira. Now service apartment.
Yes, sir.
No,
but the service charge is 1.2 million naira.
Outside
the 12 million. Yes, sir.
Continue.
So when the tenant went to the bank and did the transaction, when he was still inside the bank, when he called me and told me that he's at the bank, he has finished transferring the rent to McFarm's property.
Which is who get the McFarm's property?
Maryam Residency. Is Maryam.
And what will be Madam name?
Maryam Ahmadu Ali.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now be Maryam Residence.
Yes, sir. That's her residence. So he said that, okay, now the agency fee, is he going to send, okay, he will come, he's on his way to the residence. So when he comes, we'll talk about that. So because he was in the picture of everything, I said, okay, sir, till you come. Immediately, the agent now called me too. He said he's also on his way to the residence.
That is George.
Yes, George and Richard, that they are on their way to the residence. The man just called them that he's on his way, that we should meet all of us at the residence. I say, I'm in the residence. They came, and then the man now said, okay, now, who is he going to send the agency fee to? Which account? Is it the manager's account? That is my account. Or one of the agents. Then the other agent said his account doesn't transfer more up to 1 million naira.
Okay.
So I said, okay.
But your own account can transfer up to
I
a million.
said, okay, he can transfer it to my own
Big
account
woman.
because I have mobile app. No.
Okay, mobile app.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Mhm.
So he now said, okay. All of us, you agree? We said yes. He now transferred it into my account.
How much is transferred?
4 million naira.
2.4 million.
Yes.
And
that's
the-
the 10% of
The 2
24.
years rent.
Yes, sir.
And then when I've been done reach agreement, say if the person pay 1 year, now match up, but they go give you something.
Yes, sir.
But if the man pay 2 years,
It's
they
50-50.
una go share 50-50.
Yes, sir.
Which means say your own now go supposed be 1.2 million naira.
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
So immediately there, we went to George's car. After he transferred it, we said thank you to the tenant and went to the agent's car. And then they gave me the account number that I will transfer their 1.2 million naira into. They were even begging me that I should put it to become 1.4 so that I will just hold 1 million. I said, I have people that are working with me too.
Where you go, so suppose
Yes.
that too.
Yes, so they didn't ask me for anything, but I will give them something. They now said, okay, no wahala. So okay, so when I tried to do the transaction, it didn't work. So the next day in the morning, after going to mommy's house, reporting, finishing my work there, I went straight to my bank, GT Bank at Wuse 2.
You can't do the
then-
transfer.
Yes, I
As you do the
transferred
transfer, waiting can happen, please.
Nothing. They acknowledge it that they've seen everything. So everything was
So
normal.
waiting can follow after that one.
Next week, mommy now called me. No, last week.
That
Mommy-
is the following week after that weeks of transaction.
Yes, sir. Mommy now called me that I should come to her house
Around how many o'clock she call you?
in the afternoon, around 3.
In the afternoon.
Yes, sir. That I should come and collect a letter for our new tenants. I said, okay, ma. I went to the house. She gave me a letter. The content said that they are yet to pay her agency fee and legal fee. No, the content said that they are yet to pay her service charge. But I said, mommy, they've paid you service charge. They paid 13.2 million into your account that day. She said, no, that 1.2 on it is her agency fee. So they are yet to pay her service charge. She refused to put diesel in the generator. She didn't service it because I went and complained. She sent me out of her kitchen that day that I should get out of her face. I said the generator is having issues and it needs to be serviced. She sent me out. Then later she called and told the porter that after all her daughters are not around. They have gone out of the country. The other daughter that is in the other apartment has her own small generator. So who is she going to on generator for? Nobody should disturb her. They
Who
have
you talk so?
the woman.
Which
That's
woman?
My, Dr. Mrs. Maryam Ahmadu Ali. So when I came, I now told the tenant that this is what I gave them the letter. He said that he doesn't understand. Agency fee, he has the agents that brought him and he has already paid his agents. They are the ones that market the house to him. So why would she say
She wants to collect agency
Agency
fee
fee.
after collecting
13.2.
13.2 and after 3 months she could collect another 12 million naira.
Yes, sir. So she now said, I called her immediately. I said, mommy, this man said he has paid his agents the money. And I was there when he paid the agents the money. So I don't know. Whether they say, you're mad. Whose agent? I don't know any agent. Mark Farm doesn't have any agent. Mark Farm is his own agent himself. So he doesn't need any agent. I said, ma, but the agents are the one that advertise. Shut up! You're a mad woman. You're a stupid woman. I said, I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry, mommy. She said, okay. That I should make sure, I should tell them they should pay her money. What and what. Immediately she called the call. I now texted the ED because for 1 week we've not seen her. She said she's
That's
not.
the ED, the daughter.
Yes. She said she's not feeling fine. So I sent her a message. I said, how is your health, ma? This is the situation. What should we do? She now sent me the breakdown of the payments, agency fee, legal fee, and everything. I now told her, I now replied, I said, ma, the man have paid everything. She now said, did I tell mommy that? I said, yes. She said, okay. She didn't answer again. After 2 days, mommy now called me again to come and collect another final notice. Okay, on Saturday last week, mommy called me that I should come and collect final notice to them. So immediately I saw
Which notice?
final notice for the agency fee to the new tenants. So when when I saw that, I know mommy very well. It's going to bounce on me. So I started worrying. I now called my dad. I said, Daddy, if you could know where to get me 600,000, let me just pay for the legal fee and tell her that the agents have collected their agency fee. If not, I'm going to be a dead person.
You told your parents?
I told them. So I now call my sister too. She's in Dubai. I call her and explain. So we were even chatting all these things. She said she's trying her best. She'll send me something. I said, no problem. So on Sunday, because it's only Sunday that I have off. So I went to Kubo. That's where my house is. But I have an apartment inside the residence as the house manager. So I went to Kubo. I was there with my friend, Hawa, when mommy called me around 5 minutes to 8 in the evening that, Debo, how are you? I said, fine. How is your family? I said, fine. Okay, please, can you rush to the house and take a letter? Seriously, I have a letter for this new tenants. And this one is not like last time. Please do me a favor and come.
And you, person we did sound harsh before, suddenly come they sound friendly.
No, that's how she do. She does.
Sometimes
yes, at times she will do like that. So I said, okay, mommy, I'm not at the residence.
8 o'clock for night.
Yes, I said I'm not at the residence. I am in Kubo, but I'll try and come. She said, okay, how many, like in what hour, how many in a minute is she going to? I said 30 to 1 hour, I'm coming. I left Kubo and took a drop to Metama. When I dropped, I saw the
Metama number what?
Number 13, Starlek Street. That's her house.
Metama.
Yes, sir.
Number 13.
Starlek Street. Starlek Close.
Starlek Close.
Yes, sir.
Metama.
Yes, sir.
Number 13, Starlek Close, Metama.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
So when I came, the first gate, because there are 2 gates in the house. When you enter the first gate, you
Gate 1, gate 2.
Yes, sir.
Residential
so at
villa.
the first gate, I met one of the police officers. He said he was asking me that who is Deborah? That PA, I beg, who is Deborah? I said, what happened? That mommy said that we should go to the resident and go and pick Deborah and come. I don't
Then
know.
no say now you be Deborah.
Yes, they only call me PA.
Yeah.
Yes. I said, why? That he doesn't know that it was the car that didn't on.
That didn't start.
Yes, that's why they didn't go to the residence to look for Deborah. I said, okay. I said, hope is fine. He doesn't know. He's just telling me. I said, okay.
If na me be you, now from there for do you turn. But you know, say now you be Deborah. God can't use press policeman mouth. Where then send. Say, who be Deborah? You go tell her, say, Deborah, they inside. Then you go tell her, say, you forget something for inside motor. Okay, continue.
So I said, okay. I now went in.
You enter.
I entered.
You pass gate 1 and come enter gate 2.
Yes, I entered. All the security, the police, we joke and everything. I went in. Then she opened the door. I should come into the parlor. I now came into the parlor. She said, okay, where is that Lami? Come and give me the letter. Oh, let her go. It's getting late. She now stood up and went behind me at the door and locked the door.
Hey, yeah. Hey, as soon as you lock that door, remove the key, waiting come your mind.
I seriously, sir.
You don't know what to think.
I was confused.
Okay, continue.
Because I didn't know what I did to her. So I just stood up. I just stood there. The ED was sitting down there.
That's the daughter.
Yes, Aisha. The husband, Senator Ahmadu Ali, was sitting down there too.
In the same parlor?
In the parlor, yes, sir. The one of her daughters, the one at the residence, is
the
there.
one who gets more generator.
Yes, is there with her husband too. They're sitting down there. Then mommy now said, Deborah, come here. She now started. I said, okay. Even before she started, I said, I went to the ED. I said, Ma, how are you feeling now? She said, she's better. I said, okay, we thank God. She said, thank you. So mommy now said, Deborah, come to the middle of the sitting room. She said, kneel down there. I knelt down. She said, what happened that you collect agency fee 2.4 million naira and then you didn't tell me? Why? I said, Mommy, I didn't collect agency fee. I collected my share that the agents deem it to give me, not agency fee.
That
So
the
before-
agent deemed fit to give you.
Yes. So before I even finish, because I was facing mommy while ED was at the other side, before I finished talking, I just had for my back.
Slap.
Serious slap. I just went down. Then mommy stood up. ED was
Who slapped you from back?
Aisha.
The daughter.
Yes, and she's huge.
And she's big.
Very big.
Is she bigger than you?
Very tall.
Then she's big. Anybody that is bigger than you is big.
Seriously, sir. Seriously. She's big and tall. So she now started kicking me. Mommy was beating me on the head. Mommy tore my clothes.
Hey.
Mommy
Naked you.
tore my clothes. Yes. She tore my clothes and then Edie was beating me. I lost consciousness.
You
I passed out.
oh my goodness.
So I don't know what happened then. When I
Came back to consciousness.
Yes, when I came to, I was still lying down there. And then Edie was saying that you are pretending to faint, Abi. I will kill you here. What and what and what and what. And this is the person that pretends she doesn't understand pidgin. She's always doing funny English.
But that day pigeon come up for her mouth.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He carry pigeon talk to you that day.
Seriously, sir.
And you just they come back from fainting where you faint.